everyone. I'm Wohlgemuth. Welcome to The Balancing Act.
Good morning. I'm Amber Mills.
On today's show, ways to improve your health, I'll be learning about dry brushing our skin. Did you get it?
I gotcha.
Thank you.
And you know who never gets under our skin?
He's so cute, he can't.
It's Chef Ralph Pagano.
That's right. I believe he's baking up something good. I believe bread is in the oven.
I'm striking gold, but it's a different kind of dough.
Oh, and you know what? It smells delicious.
Oh my God. Between you both, I don't know who's more corny. Okay, all that and much more coming up on
The Balancing Act.
There you go. You know, we're all different inside and out, and that's the main reason why many doctors now take our own genetic makeup under consideration when it comes to prescribing medicine. It's called personalized medicine or precision medicine. Returning to the show once again is Dr. Jay Wohlgemuth of Quest Diagnostics Incorporated. Good morning.
Hey, thanks for having me back, Olga.
No, thanks for being here, because today we're going to focus on personalized medicine. Hearing it more and more. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, personalized medicine is really the use of genetic testing or DNA sequencing to determine what therapies will work in someone and which therapies may not or may even cause side effects or toxicity.
So it's moving away from the trial and error approach that we've used for so many years, right?
Absolutely. It allows you to really determine in a person which therapy will work in advance, as opposed to trial and error where you try something and 6 months later to figure out it actually doesn't work.
And you've wasted all this time.
All the time.
And money.
Yeah.
And you could have had the answer a lot earlier.
Absolutely.
Doctor, are there any areas of medicine in which patients benefit from personalized medicine more so than others?
The area that really is picked up is around cancer.
Of course.
You know, people with cancer in the past would get a standard therapy just based on a population and 6 months later determine if it worked or not. So now what we can do is we can take the tumor tissue, sequence the DNA, and determine based on that which therapies will work, which therapies won't work, and which may cause toxicity. And really important information to optimize cancer therapy.
So that one size fits all is no longer. It's more of a target.
Much better approach to know in advance what may work before you undertake it. And it's not just a matter of cost, it's life and death.
Of course. What role does Quest Diagnostics play here?
Well, it turns out for cancer specifically that 70% of cancers are treated in community cancer centers or community oncology centers. And so we're able now to deliver genetic information to those physicians and patients in the community. And we do it together with IBM Watson, our partner, where we're able to crunch all the data that's needed to determine of all of these genes and all of these therapies, which therapy works given this gene, and also what clinical trial may be out there for a patient to enroll in based on their genetic data.
Again, more specific for the patient's needs and what that patient needs at that moment.
Targeted.
Now, for patients who take several medicines daily, does this help them maybe reduce those numbers?
There is an approach there that's highly beneficial in people with multiple therapies to determine which therapies will work, but also which therapies may interact and which therapies may cause toxicity. And again, it's all about getting away from trial and error. Because if you're on 8 medicines and you're trying one and you're trying another, and 6 months later you figure out your regimen's not working, you know, it's a backwards way to work. So now we're able to sort of do some work up front to try to optimize your therapies in the beginning.
So what would you say the future holds for personalized medicine?
Well, there are a lot of new tests coming and new applications, but really what I see is convenience. Making this much more convenient for people. So what you'll see in the future is testing available in grocery stores and pharmacies. You'll also see what I really like is home-based testing.
What's that?
Well, that would be a case where you're able to obtain a genetic test and have the box dropped on your lawn, just like an Amazon order. Take that box inside, collect the sample yourself, send it in, and have the results come back on your smartphone.
As opposed to waiting weeks and weeks to having to get it done.
Yes. and see a doctor and then go to another appointment. It really lowers the barrier to getting it done, and I think a lot more people will get involved and get testing done because it's just more convenient in the future.
And always consult with your doctor first.
It's really important to consult with a doctor about what testing makes sense, but also to have that doctor available to help you understand, what do I do with this information when I have it?
Great stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Olga.
Thank you, doctor. And if you'd like to learn more about this, personalized medicine, or how Quest can help you and your family with preventative health care, visit their website, questdiagnostics.com/patients, or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
All right, up next, home loan tips and more. Stay with us.
What if I told you there's a simple wellness trick that only takes 5 minutes a day, costs nothing, and helps cleanse your body inside and out? Wow. It's called dry skin brushing. Here to talk about this health benefit is Jeff Van Heck, National Sales Manager from Yerba Prima. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you see I'm excited?
You are.
Inside and out, cleanse your body.
That's right.
This is great. All right, Jeff, so what is dry brushing?
Well, it's exactly what it sounds like.
I've never heard of it.
Okay, well, it's exactly what it sounds like. Dry brushing the skin in a certain pattern to help stimulate the lymphatic system and kick toxins out of the body.
So why would people do this, brush their skin?
Well, it's very important because the lymphatic system has no central pumping mechanism, so it has to travel backwards in an upward motion towards the heart. And when you move it along with the dry brush, it actually helps to stimulate that process, removing toxins from the body.
And the benefits are?
The benefits are healthier, happier body.
Okay.
Going to help to remove those toxins, those unwanted toxins from the body. It also helps to exfoliate the dead skin cells, which is very important because you're opening up the pores and you're bringing the new cells to the light of day.
And of course, I'm going to bring to light something that many women worry about, which is cellulite.
Cellulite.
Not that I have anything, okay? But just in case I do, show me how this works and how it would improve cellulite.
Okay, well, this is actually being used by a lot of salons and alternative health practitioners throughout the country for detox and also for cellulite as a beauty brush.
Okay.
And what you want to do is you want to start on the outer parts of the body. So you would start with the hands and the feet. You would go up your legs. You'd want to come up your arms, brush your back, and then do your torso. And you want to start very gently because you don't want to irritate the skin, especially if you've never done a dry skin brush before. But over time, this will actually get softer, and you can adjust the amount of pressure that you use.
And I would do this before a bath or after a bath? I'm going to assume before.
You would do it before showering, and it'll help you. You'll feel invigorated after doing it. Usually use it for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then get in the shower. It's going to help to wash away all the dead skin cells, and it's also going to help to get rid of those toxins.
And what about wrinkles? I mean, could I use it here?
No, you would not want to use it on your face.
Not on my face.
Not the waist, the breast, or the groin.
Okay,
Yeah.
Those are good areas not to do it. And after I do it, what would I notice? I'm going to try it.
You're going to notice your skin is going to feel much better. You're going to feel more supple. You're kicking out the toxins, so you're going to feel invigorated that way. And overall, you're going to be improving your health.
And what do you tell the skeptics out there to say, come on, come on, a dry brush?
Well, I'll tell you, dry brushing has actually been used by cultures around the world for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And so this is not a new concept by any stretch. And we invented the category of cleansing, whole body detoxing over 35 years ago in the natural foods industry. So I tell my skeptics, you can count on Yerba Prima.
Okay, thank you so much. You always have great information. Can I keep it?
Absolutely.
I'm going to try my dry brush tonight, all by myself. And this has been a great segment. So to find out more information about dry brushing and where you can find this, stop making me laugh, this skin brush, go to yerbaprima.com. That's yerbaprima.com, and go to our website, thebalancingact.com. This is kind of cool. You see it.
So reversing the hands of time isn't technically possible, but a reverse mortgage is. Here's Olga with advice from Affinity on understanding the process.
Retirement sounds glorious, but when the time comes, should you be considering downsizing? Well, today our Mortgage 101 mini-series takes a look at reverse mortgage purchase with John Alexander and David Villarreal from Affinity Partnerships. They are here once again. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, so I still have like 40 years to retire, okay? What was the laughter for?
I don't know. I thought I'd just throw it in there a little bit.
So what is a reverse mortgage purchase exactly?
Well, a reverse mortgage purchase is actually the use of any cash proceeds to buy a home under the reverse mortgage loan process and be able to use that money as a down payment, purchase it under that auspices, and not have any future mortgage payments.
And John, when would it be a good idea to do this?
I think people should start thinking about it whenever they start thinking about retirement, right? So as you're planning for your retirement, take a look at how a reverse mortgage might be able to play into it, because who wouldn't want to be mortgage free throughout the rest of their retirement?
Now, before we talked a little bit about reverse mortgages, you gave us some great information. David, what's the difference?
Well, the difference is when you have a reverse mortgage, you're actually extracting the equity and having no future mortgage payments. In a reverse purchase, you're actually using cash to buy into an upgrade or to buy in even to a downsizing. And that opportunity of using that capital then also frees you up of not having any mortgage payments for the life of that loan.
David, last question, or John rather, I'm sorry. What do you need to do to qualify?
Yeah, the key is you need to be 62 years of age or older. There needs to be equity in the home, and it needs to meet your needs. There are great financial advisors and other counselors out there that know about reverse mortgages. Give them a call. Talk to us. We're there to help you.
Fabulous information. Thanks again, gentlemen.
Thank you.
See you soon. And to learn more, you can go to usareverse.com. That's usareverse.com, or go to our website, thebalancingAct.com.
And up next, why sourdough tastes so sweet in the hands of our sweetie, Chef Ralph.
Go green and reduce your car's carbon tire print. Hi, I'm Jenny Eisenman with some simple ways to make your car as environmentally friendly as possible. They'll improve your gas mileage, ease guilt, and not to mention save you money at the pump. You can improve gas mileage by 4% on a proper tune-up and up to 40% when fixing a serious maintenance problem. Schedule an appointment at your local Sears Auto Center and get a free vehicle performance snapshot evaluation every time you bring in your vehicle for service. Now it's time to get the junk out of your trunk. Extra items weigh the vehicle down and cause increase in gas usage. So try to keep only emergency items such as a spare tire and a first aid kit. Topping off the gas? Think again the next time you fill up your car. Stop when the nozzle shuts off. Topping off the gas tank can release harmful vapors into the environment and waste money. And last but not least, don't forget to check your tire pressure. Tires that are not properly inflated add rolling resistance that makes the engine work harder to move the vehicle. Proper tire pressure can improve gas mileage by 3.3% or 10 cents per gallon. For more information, go to SearsAuto.com or thebalancingAct.com.
Are you ready to break some bread, Amber?
Oh, I'm always ready for bread.
You love bread.
And delicious sourdough bread is on the menu. And our Chef Ralph, well, he's on a roll.
No time to bake bread? It's easy to be the toast of the town with a great little shortcut from the bakery section of your grocery store. I'm Ralph Pagano from Quick Bites, and welcome to my kitchen. Today, we're talking about tangy and delicious sourdough bread from California Gold Miner. This bread is different from breads found in the commercial bread aisle of the store. It can only be found in the in-store bakery section of your local store. What's that mean? That means that it's kind of special. The inside is soft, chewy, and savory, and the breads are baked off in the fresh bakery, giving that crisp, unique crust that you just can't find in the commercial section. This is the world-famous cheesy bread. What happens? Get yourself a serrated knife. Little tip, whenever you're working with bread, always a serrated knife. It's got little teeth that can go through the bread and make it nice and easy to cut. All Gold Miner breads contain no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, and no artificial preservatives. And they contain non-GMO ingredients. Do a crisscross pattern over the top of the bread. Run your knife through the bread. Come across the top again. So you're gonna open it up a little bit. Check this out. You see that? See how groovy easy that is? Nice. Now, I'm gonna combine Dijon mustard. It's gonna give me a nice tang. Good old-fashioned mayonnaise, a little bit of olive oil, fresh herbs, basil and parsley, garlic, and I'm gonna add Parmesan cheese to this mix. I got about a half a cup here. I'm gonna put half of that, so about a quarter cup. Now I'm gonna mix it all together. I'm gonna take my whisk, I take my bread, I take my little spoon, and I place the mix right inside. Put a little bit of cheese inside each and every one of these little pieces. I'm gonna just drizzle a little bit of olive oil over the top. I'm gonna bake it in the oven, 350 degrees. It's gonna come out looking just like this. It's absolutely perfect. How about something else kind of savory? How about this? I got a fried egg, ham and cheese sandwich over here. Absolutely great. It's not all about savory, it's also about sweet. How about we come down over here and look at the bread pudding? I got a beautiful blueberry and sourdough bread pudding. Just a little bit of cream, some sugar, whisk it all together with an egg. Pour it, cut the bread, drop it in these little baking dishes, put it in the oven with blueberries, strawberries, bananas, whatever you got, whatever fruits in season, you're gonna love it. How about this? My kids go crazy for it. I just toast the sourdough bread, take whipped cream cheese, put it over the top, slice kiwi fruit, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries. It's all absolutely amazing. Find this bread in the bakery section of your grocery store or go to CaliforniaGoldMiner.com or our website, TheBalancingAct.com. And don't forget to share your favorite recipe with us. Remember, this has been a quick bite. Hold on, I'm going for the big boy right now. But chew slowly.
If you own a home, then you've heard of home equity lines of credit known as a HELOC. But what do you really know about them? On this edition of Mortgage 101, sponsored by Affinity Partnerships, our mortgage experts John Alexander and David Villarreal will give us a quick overview of HELOCs. Welcome back to both of you.
Thank you.
All right, so you've really shared a lot of great information on our Mortgage 101 series. This one's big because a HELOC, what exactly is it?
You know, a HELOC is an easy, simple way of accessing the equity in your home. And there are really two ways of doing it. You can either get a cash out refinance or you can get a home equity line of credit. Cash out allows you to take a lump sum, and a HELOC allows you to get a line of credit, so you can actually use it almost like a checking account.
Oh, that's good.
And use that money for whatever you want to and write checks on it.
People nowadays could use that. So David, are there any special qualifications to securing a HELOC?
Not necessarily. Actually, a HELOC is just like any other mortgage instrument. You'd have to qualify, go through the specifics of an application, and produce the documentation that's necessary to fund a HELOC.
So let's say I want to secure one, I need one, I want the extra cash. What are the steps in the process that I would do?
You know, similar to what David said, it's pretty simple, straightforward, but the differences are from a regular cash out refinance or what other is you don't typically need a full appraisal. So they're a little bit cheaper, a little bit quicker. It's an easy tool to get the money out of your home.
So for a lot of people that really don't know much about HELOCs or don't realize that they can have that cash in their pocket,
all they need to do is work with a mortgage professional, find out what the equity is in their homes, and be able to qualify for that loan.
Great information. I've learned so much so far. We'll see each other again?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. To find out more about Affinity Partnerships at their site, go to affinityps.com or go to our website, TheBalancingAct.com. Well, I'm sure you're relieved your mortgage is all set, huh?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
No need for a home equity line of credit, you see.
No, but we're getting ready for it because I know homeowners, you got to be prepared.
Always.
And if you want to be prepared, you're going to want to go to our Facebook page and our website and follow us on Twitter because we've got lots more great information there.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.